Hello students, so today we'll see the chapter number 7 explanation, that is your weather, climate and adaptation of animals to climate. So before starting this chapter, I want to inform you something regarding your chapters, that is after completion of this chapter, it is very sure I'll give you the link for the question and answer of this chapter. You have to complete it in your notebook, and in your earlier classes or in your during your online session already I have informed you regarding your revision of these chapters one by one, how we'll see and how we are going to see these explanation again for all these chapter. And already I have taught all these one by one chapter in your online session. You have to go through that, at least try to clarify all sort of information regarding your textbook, what is given in that, what is the definition, what is the point they have highlighted, what is the activity, how you can correlate all those things with the explanation in the particular chapter, all those things. And from the next week I'll start giving the information or the certain sort of definitions, a pdf in the form of pdf only, and that you need not to write anything regarding that, just go through that. And after, when we start the online session, after the next week, after this week, the next week there will be little bit problem with the online session because of some reason there is a technical issues is there in my system. So try to cooperate during that time, and try to, after completion of all the chapters already it is completed, your first term test portion have been completed by online session. It everybody, your previous teacher, whatever they taught you in chapter number 1, so the whatever they took in chapter, those chapters you have to go through that again and again, I'm saying, and try to complete all the question and answer in your notebook. And whatever I taught you for the portion and all the chapters, after that you have to go through those things also, and you have to complete your question and answers. Right now, one more thing, from the next week or from the 28th or 29th of the July, your session will be continuously through the online only. Okay, I'll take everything through the online. So if you have any doubt, if you need any sort of clarification, I'll sort out in those online session only. Before that, try to cooperate with that, and whatever I am sending you, try to go through that, and based on that prepare your exams or your portion for your syllabus, whatever it is there. Okay, so let's start this chapter. This is weather, climate and adaptation of animal to climate. We'll see what is weather, we will see what is climate, and what sort of information they have given basically in this chapter, and based on that how the animals and how climate is helpful for living being to adapt their survive for their survival. Now in the part of introduction, they have given that they are asking the question, if you want to visit some sort of hill station or very to the place where mountains is there, what your family member people or other your friends, if you are going with your friends, what they used to do, they used to pack the bags. Why you used to do that? And if there is a sky is very cloudy, if it is about to rain at the particular day, your parents will take the or have the umbrella with you if you are going outside. So why it is so? And this is about your picnic family function, if you want to go, they'll be discussing about the weather place, whether it is very safe to go to that place or not. So okay, so these kind of question they have asked in this introduction part. And after that, you would have seen that in a very big places or functions, or where they will be organizing the cricket game or the Olympic game. In that announcement also, announcers will speak about the weather or the how the condition is. So why it is so, whether, so this is because the our daily activities, whatever we used to do, these weather and climate will affect our uh, these daily basis work. So this is how it is important. And in the television also, we used to hear about continuously about these weather and condition about the particular days. Right, we will study about the weather and climate in this chapter. We will also see how different form of life are adapted to the climate of their habitat. So 7.1 regarding weather, they are going to explain what they have given regarding the weather. Here they have given that some sort of factor is responsible for the particular day of the particular place. So what is that? Those factors, that is temperature, humidity and the rainfall for the for 24 hours. It is also predicts the weather for the day. What it does, it will help to know the particular weather of the day. Humidity, as you might know, is a measure of the moisture in the air. So basically they have mentioned about the humidity. What it is a moisture part present in the air. Now weather, what sort of information you will get about the weather? If you see in a newspaper, they will give information regarding the maximum temperature, how much it is, they will measure in a particular unit, that is Celsius degree. Okay, and the minimum they will represent it with the minus sign. Maximum, it will go high and higher than the their minimum temperature. After that, sunset, sunrise, moonset, moonrise, all sort of information, what sort of a rainfall is there, what is the condition of rain, what is the humidity in the air, all sort of information will be there. Now Bhujo is asking who are they actually, they'll be preparing these kind of reports, these sort of information. So there is a particular department through the government, meteorological department, they used to gather these kind of information, right? Now activity 7.1, what they have given here, that is basically cut out the weather. So they are asking us to cut out the part of or the piece of the paper, newspaper, where they'll be giving this sort of information regarding weather of a particular day. Okay, if you are not having the newspaper, so wherever possibilities is there to get the newspaper from your friend, from your neighborhood, or from anywhere, or you, if you having habit of going library, nowadays library, mostly library, it will be closed. So if somewhere you will get, take out the paper, or cut that part of that paper and paste it in a place. Now here they have given one sort of information, that is if daily you are seeing these sort of information regarding maximum, what kind of temperature condition is there, or minimum, what sort of information is there regarding particular day. If you don't have anything, then need not to worry about it. In a news channel also you can hear it. It is good to hear the news channel. So regarding this weather, you will get information according to this table, that is 7.1. what is they have given, that is date, particular day from where you are going to start, and based on this row until the 7 days, they have, you have to fill this information. What is the maximum temperature, minimum temperature, what is the humidity present in that, what is the rainfall, and there you just see their unit in degree Celsius, humidity in a percentage, rainfall in a millimeter. So this is a thing they have given in this kind of table 7.1, right? So this information you have to fill it out by yourself for particular day, and which day you are calculating or which day you are observing. These days you have to, what you have to do, one by one you have to write your or make a note of it. Now the rainfall is measured by instrument called a rain gauge. Now the rain gauge is nothing but the instrument by which you can measure the rainfall of the particular day. It is basically a measuring cylinder with a funnel on top of top to collect rainwater. What they have given, the structure of the instrument, what it look like funnel. It is basically a triangle shaped instrument, and if you keep it in an inverted or opposite manner, the triangular shape, how much collection of water will be there, based on that they used to measure the rainfall, right? So the maximum and the minimum temperature will be recording according to that, with those things. And all the parameters are not on same on 2 days. If while recording each day the temperature, you will find that there are much variation in temperatures. Okay, it is not necessary that the two, if the first 2 days will be what they are having at the temperature, you will get the same sort of information or the observation in the in the next day, right? Over a week there may be considerable variation. So this is a thing you will observe, the day to day condition of the atmosphere at a place with respect to the temperature, humidity, rainfall, wind speed. So this is a factor, these are the factors or the elements or the contents for the weather. What are their temperature, humidity, rainfall, wind speed, etc., right? So this is a thing they have given. Now after that, what they have given that information, the weather is such a complex. So the whatever the it is changing weather from one condition to the, suppose it is hot or very cold, it is not a very simpler process but complex process. It can happen. Sometimes it is sunny, sometimes you would have also seen that it is very sunny, and sometimes suddenly it is going to be rain. So that is condition. You can see that, and a heavy rain may vanish in a matter of minute and give way to bright sunlight. And sometimes the very it will be very heavy rain, and after that suddenly after a minute it will be a bright sunshine. So these things you would have experienced in your day to day life. Now after that what happens, even in Maharashtra you would have seen these kind of conditions for the weather. Now you must have had a several experience such that try to recall those things. So here they are asking us to do that. Now here they have given one sort of graph in figure 7.2, where they have recorded on 3 August for 2006 for Shillong. What sort of information they have given here? Generally this figure 7.2, the two axes will be there for the graph, that is x-axis and a y-axis. Y is a vertical line and the x-axis is a horizontal line. On the x-axis what it is, they have given a date. On the y-axis it is a temperature. After collection of whole day temperature, they have marked those temperature on the graph and they have joined the line according to that, and they got this kind of structure in the graphs, right? So this is a thing they have observed that regarding Shillong on the 3rd of August 2006 here. As it is clear from any weather report, and maximum and minimum temperature are recorded every day. Do you know the temperature recorded? Now here they have given information regarding what kind of information regarding a temperature, how they used to record it. Just now they have mentioned the maximum and minimum temperature, and in a chapter number 4 I already taught you the what is a clinical thermometer and the what is a laboratory thermometer. I hope everybody is remember these two terms. If not, just try to go through that chapter again and memorize or remember these kind of terms, so that it will be easy for you to this compare or correlate this kind of information in your chapters, right? Now here, after this, okay, after this what kind of information they have given regarding thermometer according and now what it is in a blue box regarding sun. What they are saying, sun is reason for all the changes of this weather. Why? Because it contains all the hot gases and very high temperature. Though it is present in a very high distance between earth and the sun, but we can feel the certain hotness or much hot of the sun rays on the earth. So how it is possible? Because it is a primary source of energy, and because of sun we will be getting all sort of heat and light on the earth. So that is the reason, because sun is there. So that is why how we'll feel these things. And you would have also seen that, and you also knew it, I hope, that that is those places which is nearer to the sea and which is not nearer to the sea, which one is a hotter? Obviously which is present near to the sea, because they are much hotter than those places which is not near to the sea. Now what about the timings of the sunrise and the sunset? Because here they are asking what about the sunrise and the sunset. What kind of things you can observe that in the sunrise? What happens actually during the sunrise, there will be not much hotter condition, but during the afternoon it is much hotter. That is the reason you can also observe during the summer days it is a very long days. And why? And because of these sun rays only, and because of these condition, and during the winter season what will get the shorter days, right? So this is the reason they have given, and this is explanation. Try to find it out by yourself, completing the project given at end of the chapter. So regarding this they have given a chapter this project also. Now we are going to move ahead for the climate. Till now what we have seen regarding weather explanation, now the climate. Meteorologists record the weather every day. The record of the weather have been preserved for the past several decades. So meteorological department is there. What they used to do, the weather everyday condition, and they used to record the weather have been preserved for the past several days. From the past several days, what sort of information they are gathering, based on that only they are going to conclude what is the climate of particular day. The average weather pattern taken over a long time, says 25 years, is called the climate of the places. Right? So here they are saying what sort of information they have highlighted. The average weather pattern, the throughout the whole day or throughout the year, whatever sort of information regarding a weather for particular day for particular place, that will be the particular climate of that place. Suppose throughout the year they are gathering information that the particular place will be having a hot kind of weather, so they'll be concluding it as this particular place is climate is hotter. Okay, so this is a thing they have given. And with the help of these two places, the table 7.2 and the 7.3, they have given information regarding the Srinagar, Jammu and Kashmir, which is present the northern, extreme northern part of our country, and the Kerala, extreme the southern part of our country. If you compare two extreme part of our country, what kind of information you will get. They have calculated the mean temperature of the particular month. After that, the particular place for throughout the year, what sort of mean temperature is there, they have calculated in a millimeter. Mean of the rainfall in a millimeter, mean temperature, daily maximum and minimum also, both the temperature in the mean condition. What is mean? I hope everybody is knows that the mean is the, if you calculate certain sort of temperature, suppose here you have taken information of the temperature, all the temperature you have to add it, and by that you have, what you have to do, the total how many months are there, the 12 months are there, you have to divide it with the 12. That for that you will get throughout the whole year mean temperature. Right? Here particularly one month they have given, and after that they have calculated for the year also, and based on that they have calculated that these two places having different sort of climate. Obviously Kerala will be having hot, and compared to this Kerala, Jammu and Kashmir will be having colder. Okay, so this is the way they have calculated. Now here they have said that the all those condition of the what will be in Jammu and Kashmir, which has moderately hot and wet climate. Okay, so this is an important part of this chapter. Now similar data for western region, now you can compare also for a country, western region and the hotter region. Okay, so in the for particularly which kind of example they have given in this textbook, that is Rajasthan will show that the temperature is high during most part of the year, but during winter, which lasts only for a few months, the temperature is quite low. So here they have given that it must be generally the condition or the climate of the Rajasthan is very high or very hot, but during winter it will decrease to the lower. Okay, and this region receives very little rainfall, and what sort of climate basically it is, typically desert, hot and dry sort of climate. The northeastern India receive rain for a major part of the year, therefore we can say that the climate of the northeast is wet. Okay, especially wherever the rain will be more, especially in the northern east part, so that is wet kind of condition. Now climate and adaptation, because in the introduction part itself they have mentioned that the climate and the weather is going to affect ultimately the lives of the living beings, that is animals and the human beings. So how we are able to adapt according to these climate and weather, this only they are going to explain in this part, that is 7.3, climate and adaptation. So here animals are adapted to survive in the condition in which they live. Animals living in a very cold and hot climate must possess a special feature to protect themselves against the extreme cold or heat. So here what they are saying, especially it is the special feature present in an animal, some sort of characteristic they will be having, which makes different them from these in order to what these special feature will do to protect themselves themselves against extreme cold or heat climate or weather. Now what happens, the feature and the habit, and in chapter 9 of the class 6 science book, you would have read about this adaptation. Now in the chapter 9 we'll see the climate. Particularly we are going to see the climate of this climate and weather of soil. Basically it is a chapter about soil only, so in a chapter number 9 we'll see that. Now the feature and habit that helps and to their surrounding result of the process of evolution, and the way these animals used to adapt these sort of climate or whatever the condition present around them. It is also sort of process of evolution, right? So this is a thing they have given class 6, so they have given some sort of information regarding habitat. What is habitat? You should know that, where the animal generally used to live with all sort of facilities, where they will get food, all and other sources whichever they require for their living. Okay, now as example, adaptation animal to climatic condition. Discuss we have discussed only animal living in polar region and tropical rainforest. So based on the name, also we can suggest we can say that here they have given the example for southern, north and south pole and the tropical rainforest, where these are present at the tip or at the end of the earth. Okay, so these are, and tropical rainforest is also their region. Now, they're situated near the poles, that is North Pole and the South Pole. Some well known countries are for the polar region, that is Canada, Greenland, Iceland, Norway, Sweden, Finland, Alaska in USA, Siberia region of Russia. So this is a thing they have given, and two example will be enough to memorize it for the point of exam point of view. Example of some countries where the tropical rainforests are found, that is India, Malaysia, Indonesia, Brazil, Republic of Congo, Kenya, Uganda, Nigeria. So these are the example they have given. Now in activity 7.2, the polar region. The polar region present in extremely cold climate. This region are covered with snow and it is very cold. Okay, so this is a condition it will be there. That is they have given in this sort of explanation. For the 6 month the sun will arise, it is very cold, and for the six month cycle will goes on for the sun. It will arise and after that it will goes. Then the winter and the temperature low, and it will go nearly minus 37 degrees Celsius. Then animal living there will be, they will be having to see, adapt to these severe condition. Let us see how they are adapted. So what is the reason the animals are able to survive over there, that we'll see. And here what sort of things they'll be having, that is it also helps them catching their prey. So here they have talked about the polar bear, what they'll be having on their body. They'll be having the thick layer of the fur. Because of that they'll be able to hide themselves in the snow, and it helps them to catching their prey for food. The protect them extreme cold, and it also helps them to protect from the cold condition. They have too thick layer of fur, so they also have a layer of fat under their skin. And the fat present in their skin, it is well insulated, helps them to protect their body from the outer condition whatever they are living. And the rest often to avoid getting overheated. And they used to walk slow, otherwise if they start walking very fast, what will happen to their body? Their body will start producing heat in a high, in a more manner. Now, physical activities on warm days necessitates cooling. Physical activities we used to do in a warm days for the cooling. So, how our body also absorb during the warm days, we used to do certain sort of activity like swimming. So, like this also we can compare these sort of activities, and these polar bear are the good swimmer, by which under the water it can maintain its condition, or it can live under the water for a longer period. Okay, so this is the things they have given. And it also can able to close its nostril. Nostril is nothing but the part of a nose or their body which they can close and remain underwater for long duration. It has a strong sense of smell. It has a strong sense of smell, so that it is this polar bear are able to catch their prey easily. So here one sort of diagram they have given, where they have given all sort of functions. It has a layer of fat under its skin in the figure 7.3. Fat insulates its body, these keeps it warm. It has thick layer, obviously predator and prey are unable to see it. The white fur is not easily visible, so that it is able to protect themselves from the prey. And now it has a very strong sense of smell. It helps bear to locate and catch its prey. It has long curved sharp claws. Okay, so on the foot itself it will be having long and sharp claws. With the help of those claws only it is able to walk. Okay, now another well-known organism. What sort of their organism they are talking about? The penguin. Penguin also having the thick coat or the thick layer on their skin. Based on that only they are able to keep or maintain the heating of the body, so that they'll be able to survive with the, if they are coming in contact with the outer condition or the cold condition. You may have ever seen, and in this picture also you can see that they are standing very nearby to each other, and with the way they are holding their body, or they are holding their hands together, it keeps their body too warm. Okay, so in that condition they are able to survive. And in the figure 7.5 what they are showing, that the feet of the penguin, because of this clause only they are able to fix their feet or the foot on the snow and able to walk. Then they are also a good swimmer, and under the water they can also swim. Other animals they have given, other animals example what they are saying, that is fishes, musk oxen, reindeers and foxes, seals, whales and birds. Okay, so these kind of things, so what they will do, these animals they also able to survive under the water. So because of their special feature, and their bodies are streamlined, and their feet are having web making them good swimmer. So bodies are a streamline. These penguin and polar bears having their body as a streamline. What is a streamline, and what is what you mean that? In your standard 6 chapter number 8 you would have seen that already, these explanation. So if not, try to go through that, this how the these fishes were you able to swim under the water, the streamline structure they will form while swimming. That is a that thing, the same thing they will do this penguin and the polar bear under the water. Okay, now what they have talked about regarding these animals who were able to survive under the water. Now about the bird also they have talked about, there are certain group of bird is there. In order to survive themselves, what they will use to do, they will migrate, or they will come or travel from one place to the other place during the winter season. And one of the example they have given a Siberian crane, where they used to come in Rajasthan in our country, from Siberia to Rajasthan in our country, and Sultanpur in Haryana. These two places, these birds will come in order to survive. And this is a beautiful picture of these birds they have shown here. And regarding the information of these birds, what they have given, that some migratory birds travel as much as 15,000 kilometer to escape the extreme climate, in order to survive themselves from the extreme climate of their condition at the home. And they used to fly from the long distance to the India, this other places like India, wherever they have a location they have mentioned in Rajasthan and in Haryana, that is Sultanpur. Those places they used to come, and generally they fly high where the wind flow. So where they will fly the way according to the wind direction, so it will be easy for them to fly. It seems these birds have a built-in sense of direction and know which direction to travel. And some of few of the birds knows the map of these places. They remember that these where they have to go, and they also guide other birds, those whoever in their groups, and they like that they used to guide each other, and they used to reach their destination, may guided by the sun during the day and the stars at the night. how they will get that their direction during the days through with the help of sun, and at night with the help of stars shining, whatever is coming, the rays. There are so evidence that birds are having used the magnetic field of the earth to find direction. And there are certain sort of evidences or proof is there, these birds generally also use the magnetic field of the earth. What is magnetic field of the earth, that you will study in your higher standard. There is a condition, or there is a effect of earth where they will produce magnetic sort of condition, so that is known as magnetic field of earth. And they migrate, mammals, many types of fish and insects also known to migrate seasonally in search of more hospitable climate. So based on that, wherever they are able to survive, there only they will go, and they will reach their destination, and they will do their all sort of activity. After winters get over, they will go back to their own places, these birds. Okay, Siberian crane. Now the tropical rainforest. Here in a chapter number 8, I already taught you what is a tropical region of the earth, that is present the latitude part, or the very central part of the earth. Basically it is a geographical information, you would know, you will read about it in your geographical part or in your geographic lesson. So just try to gather information. What is tropical rainforest? Basically present in the center of the earth, and what will happen in those areas, generally it is a hot in a climate because of its location around the equator, right? So in it is present in a equator, so it will be in a hot climate or hot condition. Even in the coldest month, the temperature is generally higher than about 15 degrees Celsius. In coldest also, the temperature won't go much less or decrease much. And in summers it may cross above 40 degrees Celsius. And day and night almost equals, and the rainfall, it will be there, rain is there, so that it is very suitable or survival area for the all the animals. And basically an important feature of the region of tropical rainforest, the tropical rainforests are found in Western Ghat, Assam in India, Southern Asia, Central America, Central Africa. So these are the example of these tropical rainforest. And continuous these warmth and the rain, the region supports variety of plants and animals. So animals and plants can easily able to survive. The major animals which can survive in this tropical rainforest, what are they? That is monkey, apes, gorillas, tigers, elephants, leopard, lizards, snakes, birds, and insects. So these are the things, these are the animals which they can survive over there. Now let us read about the adaptation of these animals as a hot, humid climate. Now we'll see the explanation of these animals one by one. Since the number are large, there is intense competition. Because these numbers are large, so what will happen? These animals will be present over there in these places, tropical rainforest. The competition of food and shelter will take place. How? Suppose the strong animals and animals are there, and animal birds are there, and weaker animals will be there. So those who are stronger animals are there, they what they will do, they will try to take all the foods and the shelters. And in order to that, what will happen, what kind of result you will get, that is weaker animal or weaker living beings will not get enough amount of food and shelter. So it will affect in that way only, and automatically competition will arise among them. Now many animals are adapted living on the trees. So there are many animals which are able to survive on the tree. That is one of the example they have given, red-eyed frog, right? As has developed a sticky pet. So what kind of leg characteristic they will be having? Their leg will be very sticky in nature. That is how they are able to walk on the trees. And long tails for branches. So for monkeys, what they will do, with the help of the long tail, they are able to grasp the branches of the trees. Okay, here they have given some sort of picture of the red eye frog and the monkey. As there is competition for food, such animals are adapted to get food easily reachable. Okay, So, a striking example, bird toucan. So, competition of food is there. So, what some there are other animals is also there, or other birds are there. Whoever will be having a certain special feature in their beak, that is bird toucan. In 7.9, they have given the large beak they will be having. With the help of these beak, what they will do, they'll be easily able to catch the fruits which is present on the tree. Many tropical animals have sensitive hearing, sharp eye, thickened skin color, and camouflage by blending with the surrounding. Camouflage means the characteristic by which, based on the condition or wherever or the place wherever they are living, they will change their habit. So that is thing. And here they have given the these picture of these two bird. One is toucan, that is the long beak, and here the lion tail macaque, that is also beard ape. Okay, what it is having actually, it outstanding feature silver white mane, and which surround the head from the cheek, and it is having a silver white color sort of things which is present throughout the face area, and start from the head through the, and it comes down to the to its chin part of the bird. Okay, it is a good climber, and it is a good climber, it is able to climb on a tree very easily, spend a major part of the tree. So most of the things, the leaves, whatever they will eat, fruit, seeds, whatever these leaves, stem, flower and birds, they will get easily on the tree, so they won't come down to the ground. Very rarely they will come down. Okay, now another animal of Indian tropical rainforest is elephant. Everybody is aware about the elephant. This is a picture of elephant. What they have given, the information that we'll see. It has adapted to the condition of the rainforest in many remarkable ways. It looks at its trunk, so it will be having a trunk, and it is uses nose because of its which having a strong sense of smell. Trunk will be having a strong sense of smell. The trunk is also used for picking up the food based with the help of these trunk. What it will do, it will able to catch its food. And tusk are modified teeth, and it will be having a modified teeth, and these teeth, with the help of these teeth, what they will do, they will tear the bark of the, or it will catch the the fruit or the tree's part, whatever they wants to eat. So the elephant is able to handle the competition for food, so they'll be getting enough amount of food. They'll be able to tolerate these kind of condition in the particular places. Large ears of the elephant helps them to hear even very soft sound, very soft, a very little sound, very low voice sound also they can recognize through their ears. Now they also help the elephant to keep cool. Their ears also keep them cool and humid climate in the of the forest. So this is a regarding your chapter. I have completed what we have read in this chapter, that is weather and climate and the animal adaptation. What about the weather? What is the maximum and minimum temperature for the weather for particular day, what it is actually, and those things we have seen. What are the regions are there for the weather, and what type of comparison with the help of activity we have seen, and what type of thermometer is there already we have seen in a chapter number 4 that I taught you already. I hope everybody is remember that what is a different type of temperature here for weather, which type of thermometer we are using. After that, climate, what we have seen in a climate, what sort of information is given based on the weather, how you can identify your climate, and then what are the climatic condition in different places, how you can compare in India, which type of climate is there in which type of places. After that, which type of adaptation for every animals, at least in each places, two example you should remember. Then after that, what kind of animals they have given, monkey or the polar bear, penguin, all see these animals, what are their special features is there, how they are able to adapt themselves in a particular condition or a particular place. So these kind of information they have given. So till now what we have seen regarding this chapter, you have to go through one by one. Once again I'm saying, and whenever we are I'm conducting your after these classes or after these this week, you have to ask your doubt or you can clarify your doubt right now. We'll see some sort of question and answer also. Here first question is given: name the element that determine the weather of a place. The element that determine weather of place, that is nothing but the factors of weather, that is temperature, humidity, rainfall and the speed of the wind. Question number 2: when are the maximum and minimum temperature likely? Obviously in the early morning it is it is little bit less than compared to your afternoon. And after that, fill in the blanks. In the fill in the blanks, first one, the average weather taken over a long time is called climate, right? And the place receives very little rainfall and the temperature is high throughout the year. The climate of that place will be hot and dry. The third one, the two region of the earth with extreme climatic condition are the polar region and the tropical region, right? So this is the answer for fill in the blanks. Now the Jammu and Kashmir, what sort of climatic condition we have seen in your book? That is moderately hot and wet. Kerala, hot and wet. Rajasthan, hot and dry. Northeast, it is wet. So you should remember all these things. And then which of the two changes frequently? You can see that that is weather changes frequently, because we used to measure the weather for particular day. Okay. Now after that, they have given info, they have asked a question about the animals, what sort of animals and which type of places they used to live and how they will adapt. So these kind of information, and I'll provide you the link for this chapter for the question and answer, complete it. And similarly, before that, the first three chapter or at least first four chapter, you should the question and answer of those chapter you should complete it in your notebook. Whenever will time permits, I'll correct your notebook in online session only. And whatever I have said about the next week, try to cooperate with the information whatever I am providing. Go through that and have patience with that. After that week there will be no problem. Continuously I'll take online session only, in that you can ask your doubt and anything. Okay, till that just try to cooperate with everyone. Thank you so much students for being in my class. Okay, thank you.